Welcome children. Let's continue with the lesson Bahmani Adil Shah. We'll start up with the Shah dynasties. Shah dynasties. Bahmani kingdom did not continue its rule strongly. After the death of Muhammad Gawan, the sultans who came to power, they were incompetent to rule. So, for that sake, Bahmani kingdom did not continue its rule strongly. The last ruler was Sultan Kalimullah Shah. After his death, Bahmani kingdom was broken into 5 states of Shahi. The last ruler of Bahmani kingdom was Sultan Kalimullah Shah. After his death, Bahmani kingdom was broken into 5 states of Shahi because of incompetent ruler. So, they are Adil Shahs of Vijaypur, that is Bijapur, Bari Shahs of Bidar, Qutub Shahs of Golconda, Nizam Shahs of Ahmednagar and Imam Shahs of Berar. These 5 kingdoms were situated between the Vindhya range and the Krishna river in the Deccan plateau. These 5 sultans were mostly rivals. They unite against the mighty Vijayanagar empire. These places, Vijapur, Bidar, Golconda, Ahmednagar, Berar, these states or places where leaders were ruling, because they were the ruler of these territories who ruled, they were incompetent. So, for that sake, they were independent. Next, first of all, we discuss about first kingdom, that is Adil Shahs of Vijaypur. From 1489 to 1686 CE. CE stands for Christian era. Yusuf Adil Shah was the founder of Adil Shah dynasty of Vijaypur. Yusuf Adil Shah had got title Adil Khan. Khan means chief. He was a good administrator and tolerant towards other religions. He was a good administrator, means in his period there was more development in his kingdom, and tolerant. Tolerant means he used to give respect towards other religion. He encouraged other religions also. Next, Ibrahim Adil Shah the second. Between 1580 and 1626 CE, that is Christian era. He was the greatest king among other sultans. Why the king is called as the greatest than other sultan? Ibrahim Adil Shah the second was called as the greatest king because he was one thing, he has tolerant and he expanded his empire. He defended from other kingdoms, and in his period there were cultural contributions were there. So, for that sake, he was the greatest king among other sultans. He expanded his kingdom and became rich. He expanded his kingdom, Goa to the west. Then he captured Golconda, which was in rich mines, diamonds, which we have told in previous classes we have discussed. So he became rich. He had the title called Jagat Guru Basha. In the word Jagat Guru, that is the Hindu word, means he encouraged Hindu literature. Next, he sheltered many Hindu philosophers, poets and musicians, renovated Datta temples and encouraged puja rituals. He used to shelter many Hindu philosophers. He was a tolerant king, so for that sake he used to give respect to other religion also. He used to give shelter for Hindu philosophers, poets and musicians, because he was a great musician. Ibrahim Adil Shah was a great musician, so for that sake he encouraged music. He renovated means to be developed the old building by repairing, that is renovated Datta temples and encourage puja rituals. Puja rituals means there was ceremonies and they were called host, honored the guests also. He wrote a book called Kitab-e-Navaras and tried to make music popular among Muslims. Kitab-e-Navaras, it is a collection of poems and tried to make music popular among Muslims because he loves music. So for that sake he gave encouragement for music and he opened schools, music schools. The book content was worshipping the gods like Ganapati, Saraswati, Bhairava and others. Kitab-e-Navaras, the book, the first page of that book was from the prayer of the Saraswati, goddess Saraswati. Hindu-Muslim cultural harmony. He used to encourage both Hindu and Muslim cultures. Ibrahim Roza, famous for its architecture, was built by him. Next, this is the picture of Ibrahim Roza. It is in Bijapur. It was built by Ibrahim Adil Shah the second. It was built in the memory of his wife Taj Begum. The tombs of Ibrahim Adil Shah and their relatives are there in this monument. Next comes to Bari Shahs of Bidar. It was the smallest state of 5 Deccan Sultans. Among 5 Deccan Sultans, it was one of the smallest state. Between 1489 and 1619 CE, Qasim Barid was the founder of this dynasty. Bari Shahs ruled Deccan, Bidar and other regions. The founder of the Bari Shah dynasty, Bari Shahs of Bidar, was Qasim Bari Shah. Due to the inner conflict between Ibrahim and his brother Qasim, this dynasty declined. Then Ibrahim Adil Shah of Bijapur captured Bidar. Between the inner conflicts, due to the inner conflicts, because there was quarrel between these two brothers. So for that sake, what happened? There were decline of this dynasty. By this, Barid Shah kingdom was merged into Ibrahim's Bijapur states. This also comes under the Bijapur state. Next, Qutub Shahs of Golconda. Golakonda, it is a Telugu word, has called as Shepherd's Hill. Golconda is rich in diamonds. So, as in previous video I told that the conflicts between Vijayanagara Empire and Bahmani Sultans was the reason was to capture the Golconda state as it was rich in diamonds. Kuli, it was started 1512 to 1687 CE, Christian era. Quli Qutub Shah was the founder of the independent Golconda state. He was the founder. Quli Qutub Shah was the founder of the independent Golconda state. He ruled the state with good administration, but he was killed by his own son, that is Jamshid. His name was Jamshid. He killed his father. Here, good administration, Quli Qutub Shah, we have told. In Hyderabad, you can see Charminar that was built by Quli Qutub Shah. Jamshid wants to capture the position of the Golconda state. So for that sake, he killed his father. So he blinded his two brothers also. And the younger brother was there, that was Ibrahim. Ibrahim, after blinding those brothers, Ibrahim escaped from the kingdom and he was honored guest in the Vijayanagara Empire. He was in exile for 7 years. He was in Vijayanagara Empire. In Vijayanagara Empire, he used to mingle with those ministers and he learned. Ibrahim, he had compassion, means concern for Hindu religion, and there were many Hindu officers in his administration. Why he had a compassion? Because he was in the exile for 15 years in Vijayanagara Empire. He learnt the Hindu literature and Telugu language and Kannada language also he learnt, and he used to he used to concern the Hindu religion. He changed his capital from Golconda to Hyderabad. After Ibrahim, the kings who came to power were incompetent. They were incompetent. So, Golconda surrendered to the Mughals. That was Aurangzeb. He conquered the Golconda state because they were incompetent rulers. After Ibrahim, who came to power, they were incompetent rulers. So, for that sake, Mughals captured that. Next, Nizam Shahs of Ahmednagar from 1490 to 1636 CE, Christian era. Malik Ahmad was a chief of Junnar province. Junnar province, it is a Pune district. It is a district. He established Nizam Shah dynasty. He took Daulatabad under his control and expanded the empire. Daulatabad was constructed by the Tajuddin Firoz Shah, but here Malik Ahmad, he took Daulatabad under his control. Ahmednagar declined after the death of Chandi Bibi and merged into the Mughal state. That was who were against the Chandi Bibi, that is Akbar. Chandi Bibi, she is one of the regent of both Bijapur state and Golconda Ahmednagar state. She was a regent of Ahmednagar and Bijapur. Both she was regent. Regent means if any of the ruler who was ruling that kingdom, if in his absence or if he is infant to rule, so that time the regents will look after the kingdom. They look after the kingdom. So Chandi Bibi, she was the wife of Ali Adil Shah. So she was administered the Bijapur, and also she was the daughter of Hussein Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. So she administered both the states, but she was so strong that she against the Mughal state, that was Akbar. Next, Imam Shahs of Berar between 1490 and 1580 CE. CE stands for Christian era. This is the fifth state of sultans. This is the fifth state of sultan, that is the Imam Shahs of Berar. It was situated between Penganga and Veenganga rivers at Wardha. Penganga and Veenganga are the tributaries of Godavari river. Tapati to the north of Bidar. Fatullah was the founder of this dynasty. Fatullah was the founder of this dynasty. Ilaichipur was their capital. Fatullah had a title Imad ul Mulk. How he got the title Imad ul Mulk means he was achieved from the Muhammad Gawan. He was influenced by Muhammad Gawan. He was the rank officer, means he was a Sarlaskar. Sarlaskar means major general he was of Berar. So for that sake he got Imad ul Mulk. Next, after his death in 1504 CE, his son Alauddin Imad Shah and Darya Imad Shah came to power. After Darya Imad Shah's death, after the death of Darya Imad Shah, his younger son Buran Imad Shah took over the power. But he was an incompetent to rule because he was an infant. Means when he came to power, he was only 3 years. Who? Buran Imad Shah. During his rule, power came to the hands of Ussufar called Tawfil Khan. Tawfil Khan was the minister of Buran Imad Shah. He was the minister of, Tawfil Khan was the minister of Buran Imad Shah. As he was an infant, what he had done, he deposed. He deposed means he threw out from the power and he took the position. Ussufar means taking the position illegally. Okay. Tawfil Khan was one of the king. He is the minister of Buran Imad Shah who took the power. But he did not stand over a long time. Later, the Bira dynasty fell to the hands of Vijaypur Sultan. There Taufil Khan lost the power and the Berar dynasty were in the hands of Vijaypur Sultan. Next. Now we will see the contributions of Adil Shahs. Education. Education has we Adil Shahs, that is Bijapur. First Vijaypur was called as the Vidyanagari. They used to encourage most for learning aspect. So for that sake, first we will start with the education. Adil Shahs were great lovers of education. They encouraged more for learning. Guru Seva, service for teachers. Maktab and Madrasa were the educational centers. Maktab means mosque and Madrasa were the educational centers. Philosophy, religion, law, poetry and other subjects were taught. These all were taught. Philosophy, religion, law, poetry and other subjects were taught in Maktab and Madrasa. Maktab means mosque. Literature. The contribution of Adil Shah to literature is very prominent, means very important one that was. Many books were written in Persian, Arabic, Urdu and Kannada language. He used to encourage for all the languages. So in his many books were written in Persian, Arabic, Urdu and Kannada languages. Persian poets. Farishta, Gulshan, Ibrahim. These two books were written by Farishta. He was the Persian poet. Next. Urdu poets. Ibrahim Nama was written by Abdul. Mullah Nasrati's, his book, Mullah Nasrati's book was named Ali Nama. Kannada poet Torave Ramayana was written by Narahari. The poet Narahari written Torave Ramayana. Next, music. Kitabe Navaras, Ibrahim Adil Shah. Kitabe Navaras written by Ibrahim Adil Shah because he was the lover of music. Yusuf Adil Shah and Ibrahim Adil Shah the second were great musicians. Fine arts. Ibrahim the second was a fine artist. He was a fine artist. He used to write paintings he was doing on the mosques. He called the Persians. Here it is. He had many Persian artists in his court. He used to paint on the walls of the mosque, palaces, and Ibrahim was an fine artist. He used to draw the nature drawings also. Next. Art and sculpture. Monuments are in the Indo-Islamic style. They built forts, mosques and tombs. Monuments are in Indo-Islamic style. Indo-Islamic style, if you observe, means there will be arches, leaf-like structure, arches will be there, domes were constructed. Fort. The fort of Bijapur is a big one and it has 96 bastions. Bastions means tombs built on the fort and 6 main entrances. Ibrahim Roza. We have already discussed this. Ibrahim Roza, that was Taj Mahal of South India. In North India, Taj Mahal, you have in Agra it is, but here the Taj Mahal of South India, it is Ibrahim Roza. Other important monuments: Bara Kaman, Bade Kaman, Anand Mahal, Upli Burj, Taj Bawadi, Chand Bawadi. Bawadi means pond. Here Chand Bawadi was built in memory of Chand Bibi by his husband Ali Adil Shah. Next. Here you see the picture Gagan Mahal. It is in Bijapur. That is Bijapur. Now, it is like an auditorium. People would sit there and discuss about their programs, and there is no roof here. Next, this is the picture of Azhar Mahal. It is in Bijapur. It is the Hall of Justice. Next, Juma Mosque. It is in Vijaypur. It is a fine architecture. It is a prayer hall. It is a big prayer hall, but it do not have any decorations, all that, but architecture is very good. Next comes to Gol Gumbaz of Bijapur. This is a picture of Gol Gumbaz. It is in Bijapur. It has a big dome with a whispering chamber inside. It has 4 minars, and a dome is constructed without any support of pillars, and it is the second largest dome in the world and first largest dome in India. It was built by Muhammad Adil Shah of Adil Shahi dynasty of Vijaypur. Next, with this we will see the short story for you about the Gol Gumbaz. Muhammad Adil Shah, he was built this Gol Gumbaz. He was a great king of Bijapur. There is an interesting story behind these beautiful walls of the Gol Gumbaz. It is the story of Muhammad Adil Shah and Ramba. Ramba was his court dancer. One day, the king took Ramba to see the Gol Gumbaz. The king and Ramba would be on the opposite sides of the walls. They would discuss in the upper gallery. They would discuss in the upper gallery. The king asked, does she love him? Ramba replied positively. The king asked, if you love me, Ramba, would you jump from the gallery? Ramba told, yes, I will do. The king counted to 3 in jest. Jest means for joke's sake. Ramba listened to this and jumped down the gallery. The king sprints downstairs. Sprints means he run fast in a short distance. Sprints means run fast. The king sprints downstairs, but Ramba was dying. She speaks her last wish. If you want to bury me, I will have the place by your side instead of your wife. The king carried out her wish. The king carried out her last wish. you can see, now also you can see the tombs of Muhammad Adil Shah and Ramba side by side inside the Gol Gumbaz. By this story, we will conclude the lesson of Bahmani Adil Shahs. Thank you.